Should we have 911 ready to dial for if you crash while you're talking to us?
We are live.
Howdy, folks. I am not ready yet. I overslept and forgot to get coffee.
That's a big faux pas for you, man.
Well, what happened was we're getting floors done. My roommates have torn up all the linoleum and carpet, and we hired a guy to put hardwood flooring in the living room, kitchen, and hallway. So all the furniture has been crammed into my bedroom, their bedroom, the computer room, the bathrooms, and it was just a mess this morning. And yeah, it kind of took me like 45 minutes just to get out of the house.
Well, hardwood flooring is not that hard to put in.
I hate hardwood floors.
No, but
I have hardwood floors. I hate them.
When you have like 12 bookcases and 2 dressers and a bunch of other little things crammed into your room, and you got to move everything just to get to your clothes, it took forever.
No, but you said you hired someone. It could have been a lot cheaper to just do it yourself.
My roommate's paying for it, so she wanted to hire somebody.
Okay.
The good thing about having hardwood floors is if you spill your coffee, it's easy to clean up. You don't stain.
Actually, that was one of the reasons she wanted it. It was because she's like, I could spill water and I don't have to clean it up for 24 hours.
I
can spill my weed. I don't have to pick to the shed.
Hey, full crap. Maybe on your fresh hardwood floor, maybe, but.
Hello, Mrs. Vile.
You got wrecked that hardwood floor. Unless she's getting the laminated hardwood floor.
Probably. All right. I'll be right back. So you guys chat amongst yourselves.
Wow, that's a bad husband. I said hi to his wife. He didn't.
Yeah, Wahoo, how come you haven't been streaming lately?
Well, I've been moving and I've been having computer problems and I have no green screen.
Oh, you're moving?
No, I just finished moving 2 weeks ago. I can't afford a green screen. I'm like, I need a green screen.
Well, didn't you take it with you?
I thought I did. And I couldn't find it anywhere.
Well, just paint one of your walls green.
Yeah, I can. If I can go to Party City, I can have $3, but I can't afford it. So I gotta wait till this next weekend before I can get a new green screen.
They're only $30.
$3.
Oh, $3? That's all they are?
Well, what it is he uses a tablecloth.
Oh.
I use a plastic tablecloth, which is $3 at Party City.
Okay.
Yeah, for the blue screen effects that I've been I'm attempting to use in my next video, I used a towel. And no, it did not work perfectly, but it was funny enough. Actually, Mrs. Vile is one of the few people who's seen the video, or at least that part of the video so far. At least I think I sent her the link. I'll be embarrassed to say this, and I forgot to send her the link. How am I sounding right now? Unfortunately, I have to stream from my tablet because I'm still having phone issues.
Sounds pretty decent.
Yeah, I would turn on my camera dandelion fluff, but I don't have a shirt on, so.
Oh, dandelion fluff might not mind. Richie might mind, but dandelion fluff wouldn't.
Hey, my hair is combed, but I don't have a shirt on.
Walking.
Skipping. Wear a green shirt. You know, that is a good idea. I could wear a green shirt. Hang on a second. Sorry, Jimbo just going right through me.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do that for the time being. There, people should be able to see me now. But let's turn some lights on. Alrighty.
Okay, I got a green shirt on.
So which one are you?
It's my turtle shirt, Raphael.
Or poor man's Halloween costume.
My poor man's Halloween costume was my incredible shirt with my black face mask with holes cut in it from last year's Halloween stream.
Oh, so you got blackface?
No, it was a black mask. It was a black face mask. I put holes in it, used as an eye mask. So you can look at my old Halloween stream from the Simpsons thing.
Where did I put it?
Okay, here's my kitchen, Dandelion. And yes, that's the only VHS I own.
I don't know where I put my other battery.
Oh.
So I can't turn on the other light.
Use a flashlight.
I don't know. Is that enough light?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I'm streaming from the storage unit today, because, yeah,
There we
house is
go.
a mess. And yes, this is my caffeine, Parrot Head. I got coffee.
Here we go. I'll go all static on you. There. Fuzzy. It's fuzzy. Oh no, I'm fuzzy.
Can we turn the...
Well, if I'm not going to do that, let me undo this light
There.
and plug the bigger one in.
Holy shit, Jordan. Jordan, you just de-aged. You got younger.
He's got a time machine.
Whoa, where do I pick up mine, man? I need to get rid of some of this gray here.
Hi.
Hi, little man.
Hello.
Yeah, to make the calendar? Yep, Nerdy?
No.
No?
Let's see. Let me get some stuff to write on. Where?
What the hell is that?
Ah, there they are.
So I should be beaming out of here?
Spare notepads so I can keep track of it. All right. So what we need to do, let me get into frame. Oh, you turned off? Fuck you. There we go. That's where I need to go.
And this is the only green shirt I own, by the way.
The only green shirt I own, Mrs. Vile has stolen and has not returned in like 2 years.
Well, go get it from her.
Hey, at least you know where it is.
Well, yeah, I at least know who has it.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to figure out next week's JeopNerdy. I'm going to assume is going to be the supernatural one for Yvette. I've not confirmed with her yet, but she's the only one who's paid for one, so I think hers should go first.
She was making spaghetti bolognese about half hour ago.
So, but after that, I don't really have too many ideas other than possibly for the end, because people were talking about it, doing a Stargate tournament. Because some people seem to like the idea of doing a Stargate tournament this time.
Well, I suggested at the for a New Year's Eve live stream there, do every question that we've missed on there. Make your unpaid intern, make your unpaid intern go through all the JeopNerdies.
You like the one before the tournament? Do all the questions people have missed?
Yeah. And really, if you wanted to make that an annual thing there, what you could do is, like, when you're doing the live stream there, have your pen and paper there and have, like, B1, C2, C2 or whatever for, like, the first board category, the second category, then, like, the $300 or 300-point question or whatever, 30-point. It'd be really easy to keep track of.
I will try to do something like that. No guarantees, only because in order to remember all the questions people got wrong, I have to rewatch every single one.
No, but what I'm saying is for like an
That's
annual.
when you pay an intern, man.
After that, throughout the year, and then pick through it.
All right. Let's
I
see.
can probably help you with that if you want.
After Supernatural, I think I will just do a Halloween episode because it's freaking Halloween. And I think Halloween's on a Sunday this year anyway. I think. Someone verify for me. I can't do it.
My calendar is out of view right now. Sorry. I don't know what my virtual calendar is. I just have a physical calendar. Hang on, I'll check. Oh, shit.
And one of the categories should be the Treehouse of Horrors from The Simpsons.
Okay, October Sundays is October 3rd,
for that.
October 10th, 17th, 24th, and 31st. Those are the Sundays in October.
So yeah, 31st is Halloween. So
And
all
it's
right,
every 2 weeks, so you got the 3rd, 17th, and 31st.
So we need at least 2, maybe 3 more, depending on how many Sundays there are in November.
How about like an animation, what they call the animation domination with like Simpsons, American Dad, Family Guy. What was the other ones?
Well,
You
if
mean
I did
animation
that,
domination?
Bird would love to do The Simpsons, but he'd bitch and moan for the other things because he doesn't watch those. Other than Futurama.
Or like do like a 90s, 80s, or 90s and 2000s Nickelodeon, like when they had like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Hey Arnold, all those other ones.
Yeah, Earthworm Jim.
And if you're wondering why she said that, yeah, I'm happy to go down to TJ to pick up my shirt because I said she stole it. But the problem is, because the border's closed, I can leave the United States, but they won't let me come back.
Well, just swim across the Rio Grande.
He's
I'm in San Diego. The Rio Grande is 2,000 miles away.
The only thing, if you ever
I
been
know how
to
far the Rio Grande goes.
Dude, if you've ever been there, there is a ditch, but it's dry all the time, okay? And the border's always right there on the other side with trucks, just in case. And people have tried to run across that dry ditch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, California's a sanctuary district, so you're good.
Not really.
No. The entire state is not a sanctuary state. Some people do not enforce it.
Yeah, and people don't really understand what a sanctuary city actually means. They just assume it means, illegals are free to come here. No. You will still be arrested if you're found out to be an illegal alien. They just won't necessarily prosecute you to the full extent of the law.
Yeah. And sanctuary benefits mean that if you're here as a, basically you can get benefits, limited benefits. You don't get full benefits like American citizens do. You get medical benefits. You do get full medical benefits because it's not going to deny anybody health care.
Mm.
If you are
basically
arrested
get the
and you're
medical benefits if you were not, if you didn't have insurance.
If you're arrested and you're a non-citizen, you will be questioned. You will be taken to 850 Bryant here in San Francisco. But immigration will not be called unless you actually broke a crime.
Yeah. See what the problem is with the information we got. You always get limited information on either side, so you don't get the full scope of it unless you actually live there and actually know what's going on. That's the problem. You always get limited information no matter who you hear from.
Yeah, like defund the police. Defund the police does not mean eliminate the police. It means defund their funds from the military expenditures. That's what defund depletion means.
Let's face it, though. We're trying to do JeopNerdy and not be political, but let's face it. When it comes to slogans, the liberals are kind of crap when it comes to slogans because their slogans need explanations.
Well, they're just what you call bumper sticker slogans.
Let's go back to JeopNerdy real quick. What other? I mean, the chat is feel free in the chat to put up your ideas because this is your chance to get a JeopNerdy game possibly made without paying for it.
Okay, I have one.
Yeah.
X-Files. There's 11, 12 seasons of X-Files. Oh, the last one doesn't count, but still.
Elihu, I will let someone pay for that one. I am not a fan of X-Files. I stopped watching after the first or second episode.
Oh, boy.
I thought it was a stupid idea.
It picked up after the first season. When they stopped doing the vampires and the werewolves, then it got interesting.
Yeah. Did you like that Nickelodeon idea I threw out there?
No, what was the Nickelodeon idea?
Not like 90s and 2000s, like with like Are You Afraid of the Dark? And there was like Clarissa Knows All. You got Your All Real Monsters, Hey Arnold, all that stuff.
I don't know. I can write that one down as a maybe.
Okay.
Again, that's a lot of shows I've never watched. I mean, hell, even some of the ones when I did 80s and 90s cartoons were stuff that were shows I didn't actually watch. You think I really watched the Happy Days animated show?
Yes.
Hey, I watched Alf and Mork and Mindy.
Oh, we got Christmas at fall. How about for like Christmas movies and stuff for around Christmas time?
Well, I did do that last year, the Christmas movie, which was all, like Die Hard and Gremlins and, not quite Christmas movies. I could do that again.
Yeah. I know
How about something simple like Lost Sci-Fi? Like shows that were canceled too soon. People still fans of.
Well, we already kind of did that with the mini boards because we had Firefly on there, we had Farscape on there, we had Lex on there. I think the only one that didn't get canceled too soon was Knight Rider. God, when I was making that board and I was rewatching some of the old episodes, I couldn't believe how bad they are.
Knight Rider remake? No, I did not like that.
I mean, I'd say it's amazing when you're going back and rewatching something, how many bad episodes are in something, and you only seem to remember the good ones.
Oh, if they're bad enough, you remember the bad ones.
I mean, I'll go through about once every year or two. I'll rewatch all of Stargate, but this time for the next review, I decided to do Stargate Sg1 just as a lark, where I'm actually watching to rate them, and I'm like, yeah, this episode is just awful. This episode is bad. This episode, meh. I mean, there's like 5 good episodes in the first season, and that's it.
What about the 200th episode, Wormhole Extreme?
We're talking about the first season.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah, just first season. But like Star Trek first season sucks. Star Trek Next Generation first season sucks. Voyager first season sucks. Deep Space Nine first season is probably one of the better ones, but it's not great.
Well, on this date in 2001, Star Trek Enterprise premiered.
And I know this is a controversial thing to say, but I honestly believe that out of every Star Trek series that has gone on, everything from TOS to Picard, the only one that had a truly great first season is Lower Decks.
Yeah, I still do like Lower Decks, what other people say, but I still like it.
The threshold too high when you put Picard and Discovery in there.
Dandelion, we already did one similar to that where we had Robin Williams and Arnold Schwarzenegger boards because that month had their birthdays in it. Mm-hmm. So if you guys want to do something like that, you just got to voice up, because as I said, we've already done as Arnold, and we've done a Bruce Willis. I was reading the words. Robin Williams. And of course, Professor Braden Specs is like, Star Trek first season was actually really good. No, rewatch it. Look at the comparison between good episodes and bad episodes. Yes, it had Balance of Terror in it, but it also had things like Shore Leave.
The only thing I can actually say I liked about Discovery is when Pike removed the holographic communications from the Enterprise. I'm like, thank you.
My birthday falls on Sunday this year.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't hate Discovery, but Discovery had a lot of problems.
Yeah, it's the Michael Burnham show. It's not an ensemble. It's one person who starts a war, gets the captain killed, and she gets promoted. What?
Hey, she forgot Gene Roddenberry's rule of nobody cries in the future.
There's no crying in baseball.
No, my birthday falls on Sunday this year. So, trying to think what would be a good one for that Sunday.
Red alert, people! Red alert!
Nobody said the P word. What's he doing here?
Yeah, and you put the word liked and Discovery in the same sentence. You should be banned for life.
I said I don't necessarily like Discovery.
No. Eli who said it.
What did I say?
The only thing I liked about Discovery.
Yes, because it was the part where Pike removed the holographic communicator from the Enterprise. The only thing I liked about it. I'm like, finally, thank you.
Hold on, if you guys are going to bitch about it so much, I'll make a JeopNerdy category or a JeopNerdy game just based on Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah, that'll get a whole bunch of views.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't,
oh, yeah, I could see that being a big one. Hey, nice turtle shirt.
Oh, thank you. It's Raphael. See, I even have the back on here, too. I got my back on.
I appreciate that, but all you had to do was stand up. You didn't actually have to tell me. The big R gave it away.
Are you sure that's an R?
The big fat R gave it away, and the fact that it's red.
Jeff, the primary problem with something like that is good is something that is entirely subjective to the individual. And when it came to me and Caddy, good was few and far between when it came to the first season of Star Trek. So, but that's just my opinion, and that's what good is your opinion.
Speaking of good, how about we just do a category of bad shows, bad sci-fi, bad spin-offs?
Well, like what would be bad? Like Legend of the Rangers or
Lone Gunmen. For once, it's a spin-off that failed.
It failed, but wasn't bad.
It really wasn't a Lone Gunman. It was just the characters doing things, but it really wasn't a Lone Gunman X-Files style. It was a good premise.
Yeah, how about like a NCIS, CIS, or then like there's NCIS, all those like crime shows like that. What's the other ones? CSI, Law and Order, shows like that.
Thank you, Rich. I was trying to think about shows. Galactica 1980. Yeah, thank you. Like bad spin-offs.
See, again, that's subjective, Captain Trek. I don't necessarily dislike Discovery, and I love Lower Decks. I think it's great. So I can't say all of New Trek is bad in my opinion, but Galactica 1980, yeah, that was definitely bad. If we were going to do spin-offs, would you include movie spin-offs?
Like what?
Movies where they were spun off into TV shows, a la Stargate Sg-1.
Let's talk about bad stuff, not good stuff.
Well, I'm just not saying like I'm just doing it for example because you could do like I'm trying to think of something like like Star Wars, droids and the original Ewoks.
Battle of Endor, yeah, okay.
Yes, Mrs. Wild took it with her to Mexico.
Have you done Babylon 5 yet?
I don't know if I don't remember if we've done a full Babylon 5. I think we did a board or at least a category.
It was a category Babylon 5.
But do we have enough? Are there enough Babylon 5 fans that would actually want to do a full board or full game?
I would.
I'm a fan of Sheridan, so yeah.
Well, what about in the chat? Would anyone in the chat want to do Babylon 5?
I mean, it's been a while.
Drag some people into it.
Jeff. Richard said I would watch, but would you play?
Well, Random Menace, that is kind of like really... You can't help but agree with that because it was the only new Trek of 2017.
Yes, Son of Red Shirt. Facts of Life spin off from Different Strokes. So was Laverne and Shirley. Was a spinoff from Happy Days. So was Mark and Mindy was a spinoff from Happy Days. Johnny Los Chachi was a spinoff from Happy Days. Yeah, a lot of spinoff shows. Some were successful, some were not.
You could have a whole category of just of Happy Days spinoffs.
That's a good one, Dandelion. Old-timey superhero shows. Adam West, Linda Carter, Bionic Woman.
Could we include
Green Hornets?
like the
Bruce
old
Lee.
serials? Like some of the old serials, like the old Batman George Reeves or Batman Superman George Reeves, or the old Batman one.
The 1942 Batman, black and white. Yes, there is a 1941 or 42 original Batman TV show. It's on my playlist under Batman.
Yeah, I don't know who played Batman in that one, but I know what you're talking about because the ears were all floppy and they kind of went up and then down like a sad dog. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, when he had his top on, he was Batman. When he had the convertible, he was Bruce Wayne.
I think that was actually
before the camping
show that gave us the name Batmobile too.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in the comic books, it was just one of his cars.
Yeah.
And wasn't the first Batmobile thing that would later become Batmobile a red car, if I remember correctly?
I don't remember it being red.
Oh, if we're doing old-timey Spider-Man, we could include Spider-Man.
Japanese Spider-Man?
Yeah.
You mean the one that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ripped off?
They did not rip off.
Yes, it did. Spider-Man came out 2 years before Power Rangers did. They ripped it off.
No. What happened was Toei was licensed by Stan Lee and Marvel, the Spider-Man character. And that's when they created the show. What happened? And when Marvel decided not to continue with the license, Toei decided, well, we have this idea of, we now have a spandex hero, which morphs, for a better lack of a better word, and has a giant alien spaceship that turns into a robot. What can we do with that? Well, they decided to expand on it, and they had a team of guys with robots that things that turn into robots. So they didn't steal the idea. It was a license agreement, and then they decided to change it over once they lost the license, which is perfectly okay, legally speaking. And besides, how often does fucking Spider-Man have a giant robot that he pilots?
How often does Spider-Man have a dune buggy? Or a spider cycle that rides on the spider webs? I read the comics. Come on.
How about arguably the most powerful superhero of all time, at least in his universe, Popeye the Sailor Man? Don't believe me? That guy's punches were so powerful, he could change the molecular structure at will. least I'm assuming the last word as well.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. A guy can eat a can of spinach with a pipe in his mouth at the same time. He needs to have a hole inside of his mouth.
Or yeah, on the side of his face at least.
Yeah.
Hey, what about JeopNerdy board like a war, like based on like wars and all that? You know, like you got like we were soldiers or something like that, and you got like Pearl Harbor and all those other ones.
Well, I wouldn't say you couldn't be a World War II nerd, but I want to keep it a little bit more sci-fi fantasy based.
Okay.
I got one for you. Sidekicks.
Sidekicks or psychics?
Sidekicks.
I kind of like that idea. Because I that gives me an idea for a question that could piss people off.
Like what? Who's the worst Robin?
No, I'm not saying anything yet. Although I could include questions like The Dark Knight Returns, because that was the first time Robin was turned into a girl.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Nobody cared, but of course, as soon as Cassandra Cain became Robin, or was it Cassie? Was it Cassie or who?
Cassidy Cain.
Yeah, it was Cassie Cain became Robin. People flipped their lids, were like, "How can you do that to Robin? Turn him into a girl?" And it's like, they did it 20 years ago, and nobody cared.
Yeah, even Superman had a sidekick. It was called Crypto the dog.
Did Batman give us the Batmobile? Dude, your lack of television knowledge is shocking. That was McHale's Navy with Ernest Borgnine. What?
Dude, come up here. The pin chat. Explain, please. I'm confused.
Yeah, I need explanation.
I got lack of caffeine in the system, which means I'm going to get some more.
Batman series that gave us the actual name Batman, Batmobile. As I said, I thought it was the black and white movie serials system series.
Yeah, correct us, man. You know about me. If I'm wrong and you actually can prove me right, then I will accept the apology and I'll accept the acknowledgement. But hey, to my knowledge, I agree with Mike. But if you can prove us wrong, please prove us wrong, man.
Yeah, Richie, I actually went to school with a girl named Michael. So yeah, Michael can be a girl's name as well.
So can Sam.
Sam, Robin. At this point, a name has almost very little gender attached to it nowadays.
Yeah, boy named Sue.
Turkish Spider-Man, Turkish Star Wars, Turkish Batman. Those are definitely rip-off characters. It's the only Batman movie where both Batman and Robin go to unwind at a strip club.
Don't forget, Batman has the American Express card.
No. He just has the Batman credit card.
Yeah, it says Batman on it.
Yeah, but I don't think it was American Express.
I thought it was. That could be a trivia question.
How about like a Disney movies street or jet boards?
We did
I did a Disney
movie.
one before, and people didn't seem to like it. Like no one knew any answers. And I'm trying to attract some more people that want to play, but finding people that actually want to play are hard.
Well, I've been trying. I've been sharing this with people.
You could do another video game one.
I was wanting to play the Star Trek JeopNerdy board, but I was in Facebook jail and I'm banned on Twitter. So,
well, Yvette's here, so I'll go ahead and mention that Yvette is next Sunday okay for your Supernatural game? And do you have players that you want to play with yet, or no? If not, we can postpone it a little bit. Let me know.
Unlike Gene, I'll drive baby to the finish line. I'll play. If you don't understand a reference, you should not play Supernatural JeopNerdy.
you already did Harry Potter there this year.
Yep.
You already did video games.
Oh, and Mr. Miles is here. And Mr. Miles, I actually gave your information to somebody who's interested in doing YouTube videos. So hopefully you'll get a response from him. He basically just wants to edit together things he's been doing on TikTok.
Oh, I need a cigarette.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh, I guess we lost LDG and he's joining again. I thought it was something else. Wasn't that Gil Durand television show? And does he even remember the Sliders with John Rhys Davies? Of course we know Sliders with John Rhys Davies and Jerry O'Connell and Charlie O'Connell and the chick who was freaking crazy, Sabine or whatever fucking name was.
Cardinal Sin last week had
Terry
Mr.
Lewis?
Torme
Oh,
himself on the channel to interview about sliders.
Sorry?
No. Oh, Cardinal Sin had Mr. Torme himself on his channel and talking about sliders last week, which is a good show, good episode, good interview.
Oh,
They're talking about Rembrandts and the characters and the plot developments.
hey, I came up. I got one that'd be a good one. Like actors who played multiple roles in the same franchise. There, like you had the guy that played Wayun, Jeffrey Combs, you know, and you had the guy who played Gul Dukat, played a different Cardassian, and he also in TNG, and he also played a regular alien, a different alien too. I can't remember that one exactly right off the top of my head, but that stuff like that.
Quantum Leap.
To be fair, they didn't turn Robin into a girl. Yeah, I know. But I know people still complained at one point, so... Because as soon as you have a new character take up the mantle, everyone gets all pissed off. Because you can't make anyone happy without changing the status quo, and once you change the status quo, you've made everybody unhappy.
Yeah, when Batwoman was announced for the CW, they're like, oh no, a woke TV show. I'm like, there's a Batwoman in the comics. Hello. Well, Mr. Miles, I can go in the bathroom right now, but I'd rather be right here.
Yeah, we don't want to see you on the toilet there, Eli.
Let's see. What else can we do?
So, did you want to do that with the actors who played it multiple different characters, the same shows, or no?
I'm going to put that down as another maybe.
Okay, that could be like a mini board if we need to do mini boards.
Although I kind of like the idea of doing what you just were talking about, but maybe changing it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not going to explain what I'm talking about until I come up with a couple of questions, see if I can actually make a board about it.
Okay. You can change it up. I was just throwing the idea up there of something.
I don't know. I didn't watch most of Batwoman. I only watched up till the point where I could watch Crisis on Infinite Earths, and I stopped watching. In fact, I haven't watched any of the DC Arrowverse, Flashverse, or whatever you want to call it, shows since Infinity Crisis. So it's been like 2 years.
Why don't you just have a Arrowverse board? An Arrowverse game where you talk about Arrow, Batwoman, Lois and Clark, Supergirl, basically an Arrowverse board.
Why
Flash.
in the U.S.? Why do we in the U.S. say meant instead of meaned, like we do with burned instead of burnt, dreamed instead of dreamt? Explain English.
You say tomato, I
English
say tomato.
No, English is the bastard is no, not the bastard. It's the what was it? How was it explained to me? It was
Well, English was stolen from all
the bastard son of Latin, German, and something else, and it was like because English is one of the only languages in the world that has so many different roots to its words. Because we have Scandinavian roots, we have German roots, we have Latin roots, we have Greek roots, we have Arabic roots, we have roots from we just steal from everybody and then we change it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, English is kind of effed up in total. Yeah, there's a famous actress named actor named Michael Leonard. I can't remember what she was in. You said it is actress. Okay. Was ahead of its time. Frankenstein Together. Yes, it was. I don't know. Okay. So I still want a couple of ideas so I can come up with anything else. So any ideas in the chat? Any ideas other than more Stargate, Mr. Miles? Because Mr. Miles, I have decided that this quarter's tournament will be Stargate. It'll be the last game played for this quarter. So I fully expect you to play somehow.
I like Rich's idea of the Waltons.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Yeah, we need more Waltons in this world.
Mike, there's 24, 25 Marvel movies. How about a Marvel movie category itself? Nothing to do with the comics, nothing to do with cartoons. Marvel movies.
I already did an MCU. I already did an MCU game.
Yeah, but some of those questions referred to the comic books. I remember that.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
How about
I can't really say that. I sorry for interrupting you, Jordan, but I don't think everything was related to MCU because I have to, writing the questions in the same format over and a while gets annoying. So sometimes, yeah, I'll have them refer to something else, just because it makes it fun. And that way, it's not just all stuck in one thing. What's on the board so far? Okay, Indy. First game is going to be Supernatural for Yvette because she's actually paid for that one, and I'm going to make sure that the Patreon one goes first. I'm also going to do a Halloween game on the 31st. I'm thinking about the last game will be the JeopNerdy tournament, which will be Stargate this time. And I'm thinking about the one right before that being the missed questions. In other words, it'll be a board boards that are just made up of questions people have failed to answer.
How about a Disney Pixar?
The other ideas so far are a Nicktoons, Babylon 5, spin-offs, sidekicks, and actors who've played multiple characters on the same show.
How about a Disney Pixar?
Michael Steele was one of the kick-ass members of the rock band Bengals. Cool. Didn't know that. Well, Mike, what about those mini ones you did? Expand those into full JeopNerdy? I don't know if there is enough. I mean, Lex, despite lasting like 4 seasons, there isn't much there. I mean, it's kind of a yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, there's not much you could really do that people would be able to answer. I think maybe Knight Rider would be possible. I don't think I don't think Firefly would work because without delving into the comic books, there's really not enough. You got 12, 13 episodes to work with. And the only one that would work would be Farscape, I think, and Knight Rider.
What about Bad Science, like in movies?
Oh,
that's a very good one, man. Yes. I would play that.
I rail on whenever there's bad science.
So do I.
Yeah, I know. Like when they watched 2012 on for movie night there on Salty Trekkers channel, Man, they're just going off of the bad science of that movie.
There's this new movie about the moon crashing to Earth, and I thought it's totally one of the worst movies, but it's getting good reviews. I'm like, how? It's 100% bad science. Like gravity, like bad science.
Hey, you cannot go back close.
Have you seen the movie Sunshine?
Star Trek, science.
Elihu, have you seen the movie Sunshine?
Who's in it?
I couldn't name a single person in it right now. I'm sure people in the chat could probably tell you who's in it. But it's the one where they try, the sun is going dark and they try to restart it using nukes.
Are you talking about the 2007 movie or 1973 movie?
2007.
Danny Boyle. No, I've never seen that one. I've seen another movie that was similar to that, but it's making the Earth's course spin again.
No, not the core. This is Sunshine. They try to get they're trying to restart the sun with nuclear bombs.
Not gonna work.
I know. The entire premise is god awful. Once, as a person who has a modicum of intellect gets past that, the actual story for the movie is pretty good. But the initial concept is so bad. The entire time I'm watching, I'm like, I have a headache. I have a headache. I have a headache. I have a headache.
If every single nuclear device on this planet was to be launched into the sun, it would make less than a 1% difference. Okay, to the solar system.
It wouldn't make a 0.0000001% change.
1%. Okay, yeah.
It's like dropping a single drop of water into the ocean and being like, I have saved the fish.
Well, how about Star Trek? How about the opening sequence? How about Star Trek 5? Where the Klingons destroy the Pioneer 2 probe. I'm like, okay, number one, what are they doing in Federation space?
10. One, Pioneer 9 Pioneer 10 or 11, and two, it wouldn't have been far enough away. They would have been well within the heliopause.
Yeah, Federation space. Hello, come on.
All right, Jeff suggested Doctor Who again. I might do that one next year. Dragon Ball Z would be one someone would have to pay for because I can't stand Dragon Ball Z. H.P. Lovecraft, Yvette, I might put some of that stuff into the Halloween episode.
Lucifer or Grimm. Ooh, good ones.
Do you watch any Japanese anime sci-fi? On occasion, I do. I'm a big fan of Vampire Hunter D. Bubblegum Crisis. Basically, a lot of the stuff from the 90s. Newer stuff, not so much.
Hey, how about a Monsters?
The Violet Child has been forcing me to watch My Hero Academia. Hellraiser, again, that'll be something I can put into Halloween. In fact, I might write that down.
How's like a Monsters board? Like you got like Frankenstein and what's the other one? Like different monsters.
We did a monster board last Halloween, didn't we?
Yeah, I did. I did a Halloween one. I probably will just use the same thumbnail from last year too.
Yvette has a good idea. Lucifer or Grant. If you want to include that, you can include Buffy.
I don't know. Buffy would probably deserve its own one, but I don't know. Again, I don't know if there's enough Buffy fans, at least that watch my channel. Other than the Vile Child, the Vile Child loves Buffy, especially the musical episode.
Once More with Feelings, the only episode Allison Hannigan did not sing a note.
Airbender. That is one that someone is going to have to pay for because I have never watched anything Avatar related except the live action M. Night Shyamalan movie. Battlefield Earth. Fuck L. Ron Hubbard, Mr. Miles. I'm not doing that one. Samurai Jack. I have not seen it. Not seen the new stuff. I've only seen the old stuff.
Indie Tiger. It's called Voltron. Or is it not? Purple Cat. Sorry.
Indie Tiger. I would not do Andromeda unless someone paid for it because Kevin Sorbo's a dick.
Yes, he is.
What?
American Horror Story. That is another something I might add to the Halloween one. Let's see. Lucifer or Grimm. Again, those are shows. I might do a Lucifer for Caddy's birthday, only because she loves Lucifer, at least the show.
You gonna
As
make
for
her
Grimm,
play
I don't know if
then?
you watch Grimm.
I watched every single episode of Grimm.
How about like bad movie lines?
Let's see. Oh, I think Dandelion Fluff just came up with a winner. Bruce Campbell movies.
What?
All right, that is definitely a winner.
How many movies has it been in? Shit.
What's the lion robots with the purple cats? Yeah, that's Voltron. Let's see, Metal Gear. Oh shoot, it skipped on me.
That's right, it's Bubba Hotep. I forgot about that.
I've been scrolling back. Metal Gear, I think someone would have to pay for right now. Is that same with Assassin's Creed?
Wow, Bruce Campbell
Buffy
has
Angel.
163
All right,
acting credits.
Two or I'll write down Buffy and Angel as possibilities for the next one, or not next one, but next quarter.
It's
Yeah.
It's Ashley, Yvette, not Ash. Ashley.
Earth Final Conflict. That's another one I didn't watch in its entirety, so that might be something someone would have to pay for because then I'd have to watch everything. Oh, stop it! It's jumping around on me when I'm trying to read stuff. If you're looking for a sci-fi series to review, may I suggest a Canadian one that people enjoyed? Dark Matter. Yeah, Dark Matter is definitely on my I want to watch list. And Mr. Miles loses his nerd card because he doesn't know who Bruce Campbell is.
Bryce Campbell.
Richie, you don't understand why people don't like Bruce Campbell.
People like
he has
Bruce
the
Campbell.
best chin in all of humanity.
He is a
Yes,
the top
Bubba
B
Hotep
actor.
was freaking awesome.
Bruce
Bubba
Campbell.
Hotep. Go ahead.
Bruce Campbell. There are A actors and B-list actors. A-list actors like Keanu Reeves, John Malkovich, Marlon Brando. B actors. Bruce Campbell is at the top of the B actor list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, if you guys have not seen the movie Bubba Hotep, you are doing yourself a disservice. That is one of the greatest movies of all time, as long as you turn off your brain before you watch it.
And get very stoned. And I'll be right back.
Oh, I got an idea for one that'd be great, like movies based on pandemics. Since we're on one.
I don't want
Like
my
Outbreak
channel
with
okay?
like the movie Outbreak. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Or like you had the movie Cooties,
yeah,
stuff like that. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I agree with Dandelion. Bruce Campbell is an A-list B actor. And from what I've been told by anyone who's actually acted with him, he is one of the nicest guys ever. I have not seen one person who's met him in person who's said anything bad about him. I have not done sliders yet, but maybe if I do another mini board one, I could include sliders.
Well,
Actually, Mr. Miles, maybe you could convince me to do a video game themed mini boards because you did Assassin's Creed, Mass Effect, and what was the other one? Going back. God dang it. How many? Oh, Metal Gear. If you do Doctor Who, you've got other options too, like Torchwood. Yes, I know.
are you gonna do like
yeah.
a mini boards?
No,
Are you gonna do like a mini board Sunday there for like some of the stuff that's too small to have like a full category or like a full game or there?
Well, it's as I said, it's just for ones I don't think there's enough of a fan base for that particular franchise.
Because I got ideas for like mini boards or like just categories.
God dang it! What is with my light? I don't know why it keeps flickering. It's annoying the hell out of me.
Blame Edison. He fucked up the light bulb.
He's not even the one that invented it there.
I know. Edison really didn't invent anything. He's basically stole people's ideas.
If I do Doctor Who again, it would probably be next year, to be honest, because I already did a Doctor Who this year.
Yeah.
Galaxy Quest by Grab Thor's Hammer. You shall be avenged.
Sci-fi shows / TV. The only problem with that, Indie Tiger, is sci-fi. What's aired here on Sci-Fi in the United States may not be aired on Sci-Fi, or is probably aired on other channels.
And Sci-Fi does not have TV shows anymore. They have realities and ghost hunting shit. It's not Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I haven't watched Sci-Fi. I honestly don't think I've watched Sci-Fi channels since Stargate Universe ended. Yeah, I know Doctor Who was limited to 2 players, but you know, I think it'd be better to wait. Plus, I can try to have someone other than my friend Amy help me with the board this time. V. I'm assuming, Mr. Miles, you mean V, the series, as in V, the lizard people attacking you.
Which ones, the 80s or the 2000s? There's 2 different versions.
And another controversial hot take. I definitely think that the V remake series was really well done. I liked it.
Premise to come to Earth for water when there's plenty of other bodies of this planet has water. Oh, come on.
Stable liquid water? Enceladus
has more water than Earth.
Stable liquid water?
Yes. Enceladus has more stable liquid water ocean.
We don't know that it's fully liquid.
Earth.
We don't know that it's fully liquid. We think there's liquid water underneath the ice. We don't know for sure.
It actually has been proven there's liquid water underneath Enceladus, on Ganymede.
No,
there's frozen water. There's frozen water everywhere, but liquid water underneath the surface of Ganymede and Enceladus. That has been confirmed.
But there's not stable liquid water in a place that has an atmosphere that they could breathe in.
You don't need an atmosphere. Just drill.
You definitely want to be. What happens if you get a hole in your suit while you're drilling?
Replacement. You replace a driller.
How we refined it, so it went from yes, there's water everywhere to no, they're not.
Yeah, Titan does have liquid. It's called liquid methane.
Yeah. In a planet that's green, where gravity equals 1. How many more variables do you want to pop in there?
I have no idea what point you're trying to make, LDV.
There's water on other planets. They've already proven that. But now that you're saying, oh, now it has to have a stable atmosphere and it has to have all this shit.
No shit. I never said there wasn't water other places. Thank you for confirming what I said.
You're nuts.
So we need atmosphere to get the water ice off the moon?
No. It just said it's about ease. It's not about, let's face it.
Ease. We're talking about going to another fucking planet. What ease are you talking about? Do we have to have transporters too, so we can go there? We don't have to go through the spaceship? What ease are we talking about?
LDV?
Huh?
What the hell are you going off on?
You're like, it's all about ease. We're talking about other planets, for God's sakes. What's ease about going to another planet?
I'm talking about once you get to where you're trying to mine. What's easier?
So once all the hard work's done, then you want another path to go collect 300. After we get the rocket, after we get the people trained, after we
You understand it's still easier to not have to work in a suit, right?
Oh my god. Someone shoot me. I'm done. Check please. Oh.
I think we did at least a parody category or parody board, not necessarily scary. I think we talked about Airplane 1 and 2. I think we talked about Scary Movie, but I didn't think we did that much. I can't remember if it was a full board or not.
Airplane 1 and 2. You mean William Shatner's line? Hey, sir, those two lights blink out of order. Okay, what can you do to make those lights blink in order?
I wouldn't mind doing a Rick and Morty one, but I don't know if enough people would play it right now. Only because
never seen one episode.
A lot of the people that watch my stuff right now don't seem to be huge fans of it, except for me. I like Rick and Morty.
Well, you got a second for one, Mr. Miles. He'll looks like he'll play.
No, Mr. Miles never plays, but he likes to watch. He's a JeopNerdy voyeur.
I would not play Rick and Morty because I've never seen one episode.
I could start watching it. How about bad movie lines?
Didn't I? I think I already did a quotes one, didn't I?
Yeah, but you did like memorable quotes, not like the bad ones.
Yeah, but people don't necessarily want to remember all the bad ones.
Woo!
Well, I suppose we could do like Rick and Morty with the Nicktoons one, wasn't it? Isn't that on Nickelodeon or what's that one on?
No, it's Cartoon Network.
Hey, Andy, I think Fairly Odd
I've
Parents
never
fall under
actually watched Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, that's
Another
all
one
under the
that didn't have
Nickelodeon one.
I didn't even know that was a Nickelodeon one.
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents is Nickelodeon.
I could definitely see doing a Red Dwarf one. At least I know I would enjoy making it, but I don't know if who would want to play it.
Ooh, hang on a second. Oh, what day does this fall on?
And Prisoner, remind me what show that is. Is that? I'm trying to think if it's the one I'm thinking of.
You know, I have an idea, but October 22nd is not on a Sunday. I was thinking, and neither is, but October 23rd is. Jeff Goldblum's birthday is October 22nd, and Ryan Reynolds' birthday is October 23rd. Jeff Goldblum's been in a lot of movies, and so has Ryan Reynolds. Come on, who doesn't love Jeff Goldblum? He's been in a lot of sci-fi movies.
Remind me which is People of Earth.
I'm a person of Earth.
Kapla,
Howdy, bird.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Python. Come on.
Kapla, bird.
This is where Bird comes in and agrees with me.
First
What'd
gonna
you
discuss
say?
everything with revolving around Klingons.
I just got here. I was getting
I don't think I've
readjusted in
seen
my
it.
bed.
I think Bird wants a complete game based around Klingons.
Well, if Bird wants to pay for his own JeopNerdy game but about nothing but Klingons, I'd be happy to do it.
Well, how much do they cost?
$10.
You know, Seth MacFarlane's birthday is October 26th.
But who would you get to play on the game?
I would play.
You would have to. You either have to find your own players, or you could just do an announcement. But that's what if you join the Patreon or send $10 via the PayPal me link, I'll do a JeopNerdy for you. I'll even if, since we're working on the calendar now, if you do it, Bird, I will make sure it goes on this quarter instead of next year.
What if it's an all Bird of Prey 5 JeopNerdy?
Yeah, then all the questions are about Bird of Prey 5 or his
Exactly.
channel or Klingons. If you're paying for it, dude, it will be you get to choose what category you want. Or you get to choose what it's about.
Are there any categories I can't choose?
Bird of Prey 5 sex life.
Oh boy.
Like particular politicians or something?
That's just wow. Wow.
There's no answers in that category.
That's so fucking wow.
Yeah, I should take my next check here. Pay $10 to do an Alex Jones game.
That is flipping wow.
Now, I mean, do I have to give you the question in that case, or
No, he'd make them up.
No, I would still come up with the questions unless you want to make the board and then force me to play. That could be an option for you. Because I could just pass on everything. Because I won't know anything.
Wow. I mean, really, just
Bride,
wow.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I wouldn't mind doing one of that if we have enough fans of the series, because I recently found out that there's 5 movies.
I only thought there was 3.
Hey, I'll watch the movies there and do Pirates of the Caribbean.
who
I
is that?
Who?
Since
Demon
there's
Bride?
no names.
Oh, she's one of my friends. I invited her to join.
No, who are you?
That's Jordan.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's no names, and he doesn't have an avatar.
There's your father there, Bird.
Jordan.
Yeah, why is it the names on the thing? Because I changed mine just to see how many people would notice.
You have no avatar.
Because Vile's got the names turned off.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot how to turn them back on.
Probably in Brand somewhere.
Brand all the way at the
That
bottom.
doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, since I'm streaming from a tablet, I don't have the brand's icon.
yeah,
So I
because
can't even.
I changed my name to Jar Jar Jordan. See if anybody'd notice.
We don't see the names.
The only one who would notice would be Salty Tracker. And he'd be angry.
Yeah, well, next time he does a panel thing, I'll keep it that. Especially since
Yeah, I turned off the names because when I was using the laptop and viewing the SS file, it looked better without names.
Oh, I understand. It's just I saw somebody. I mean, I wasn't 100% on the voice. There was no name and no avatar, so I was like,
well, I'm still trying to figure out how to put an avatar on them. Gotta make one.
All right. I like Mr. Miles and Demon's Bride idea for that particular movie / animated show, but I'd probably add that to the Halloween horror one or Halloween one. Just do me a favor and no one write the name in the chat, or else he might come to life.
Good one, Andy.
What if we say it? Does that count?
If it works in what was the show? Community. If it works in Community over the course of several seasons, I'm worried what it would do to my stream.
Andy, there are wild parrots at Telegraph Hill. Check it out. Google parrots at Telegraph Hill. These parrots will attack people.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Miles reset it so it doesn't count anymore. He did it 3 times instead of just once. Speaking of repeating things or repeating a name, has anyone seen the new Candyman movie yet, or is it even out yet?
It's out.
Yeah.
Haven't
Yeah,
bothered seeing
I
it.
haven't watched it. I haven't even heard of it.
What is it about?
Candyman. It's a remake of the original.
Candyman.
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's a remake of the
I
original
don't know what
Candyman.
that means. The
It's a
only,
horror.
It's
It's
the
like
Candyman.
Bloody
only
Mary.
reference to me is Sammy Davis Jr.'s song.
It's like Bloody Mary. They say Candyman 3 times, he shows up.
I never heard of that.
So basically, it's a ripoff.
Where am I?
No, a reboot or a remake are not necessarily ripoffs unless it's bad.
So is this like a guy in a van that comes and does bad
No,
things?
Basically, it's about it's a ghost that'll kill you essentially if you say their name several times in a mirror.
Like Bloody
That
Mary.
doesn't make any sense.
You never heard of Bloody Mary like Elihu's been talking about?
Why would a ghost want to kill people? That would make more ghosts.
Someone
It's
someone
a
shoot.
horror movie
just-
franchise,
just-
Bird. What?
just hurt me
Why do
now.
you think it should make more sense than
Please.
that?
I'm done. Check, please.
Actually, LDG, I'm surprised you're not agreeing with him.
No, no, I'm not.
He is agreeing with me because I'm him.
Well, I can't argue with you there, but
That's why you never see Bird of Prey 5 and LDG on camera at the same time. They're really the same person, just a split personality.
Would you stop insulting Bird?
what are you talking about?
No.
You're me too.
You got me too?
No, because we've both been on camera at the same time.
Yeah, because God knows you never seen me or Bird on the camera at the same time.
Dandelion,
That
I
sounds-
kind of like that idea, but just basically give the porn name and you have to give me the name of the real movie or something.
Hey, there you go.
Oh, that would go great with Star Trek.
Yeah. There's a lot of Star Trek porn. There's Doctor Who porn.
That would-
There's Avatar porn. There's
That would go
Barbara porn.
excellent with
Deep
some
throat
Trek.
Beetlejuice porn. Yes, there is a
We gotta
Beetlejuice
get
porn.
Wes. We gotta get Wes Moody on that one. I'll message him.
I'll be very honest about something that is, because it's stupid as all hell. I actually signed up for Pornhub just because the Cinema Snob has certain videos that he puts on Pornhub where he reviews porn.
Yeah,
Speaking
And I
of,
was like,
yeah.
I couldn't believe
Yeah,
he
we all
did that.
believe you on
so
that one.
That's what
That's
caused me to sign up
That's
for
why you
Pornhub. was
signed up.
what-
Yeah.
Yes, that's what. It's a free
You've been
account.
waiting
not
to
a paid
clarify
account.
on that.
speaking of
But I thought
Wes,
it was
how
so
about
cool that he's posting reviews of porn on Pornhub? I think that's hilarious.
Mike? Speaking of a Wes, how about a Wes Craven category? Just general Wes Craven.
I can add that to the Halloween one.
Oh, I got one since we do science stuff. How about like name that species, and you just
There, someone can screenshot can make that screenshot for you, Mr. Miles.
Hey, how about like a species one? Like you gotta name like the episode or show that or name the species or something along those lines.
You mean
name the
alien
species?
category? Alien category from TV shows, movies, just have an image or description of the alien.
Yeah, something like that.
That actually is a good idea,
that.
man. I like that.
Well, I kind of stole that from Salty Trekkers one from Friday night.
What else you want to steal from him? Come on, let's do it. He stole JeopNerdy from Mike, so
Well, technically, he asked permission, and I gave it to him. Then he stole it.
Technicalities.
All right, I'm gonna have to go for a little bit because I have to take a small Geloja break. So you guys talk amongst yourselves. Don't talk bad about me.
talk to ourselves. I always talk to myself. I just don't involve a third party. Wow. Okay, everybody, don't talk at once now. It's getting confusing here.
Yeah. Hey, what do you guys think about if we did like a mini boards like with like Charlie Bone or the Shadow Children and stuff like that?
Who?
I don't like mini boards.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
No, I've read like all the Charlie Bone books and all the Shadow Children books and all that, but that'd be for like the younger crowd.
If we're gonna do that, why not just the Peanuts category?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Charlie Brown, Lucy,
Oh,
Snoopy.
okay. Yeah, I'm just throwing ideas out, seeing what sticks.
I got no glue, so. Ooh, I am getting hungry. Oh, what am I going to make for breakfast? I had pancakes yesterday. I had stuff the other day.
Wait, you look for what to have for lunch?
I made breakfast yet.
Yeah.
I eat 2, 3, sometimes 3 times a day. Breakfast automatically, and I will have dinner. Sometimes I'll skip lunch. Yes, you did, Yvette. Peanuts. Not penis, peanuts. Oh. Damn, nothing yet. Probably won't have
What do you guys think of like a theme the theme songs boards? Like it gives you like the lyrics for the theme songs. You got to name what show.
Like name that tune?
Yeah.
Well, last time you had to have audio, you had to have Caddy do the audio through the computer, and she had.
Oh, you don't necessarily have to do the things, but like just like put down like the opening, like the first like the lyrics to the theme song there, or the opening theme song, and then you just gotta guess what show that is.
Some theme songs don't have lyrics.
Yeah, but there's plenty that do. No, we can ask Viola when he gets back.
You mean like take my love, take my hand, take me where I cannot stand?
Yeah, that.
I don't cause because I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. This is the Ballad of Serenity. Firefly.
Or what's that Happy Days theme song stuff like I know that one has words in it.
I forgot how it starts off, like something like 6 o'clock rock. I forgot how it starts.
Yeah, something like that.
1, 2,
All right, I'm back.
3. Every day,
Yeah.
something like that.
Hey, we got an idea we want you to hear about. Like, how about like the opening theme songs? Like you put the lyrics down. We gotta guess what show.
You were breaking up a little
Or
bit.
something like
I don't know
that.
what you said. I heard opening theme show.
You know, like yeah, like the opening theme songs of shows. They're like the guy you put down the lyrics. When the guy gets the show, like with Gilligan's Island, be like, sit right back and hear a tale of a faithful trip, something like that. Then the guy gets
What the hell is going
Gilligan's
on?
Island.
I'm sorry, but it looks like a Japanese movie. Your lips are moving, but words are coming out differently on my screen. What the hell?
Here, I'll try
Like,
this.
what the hell?
Here, is this better? Is this better?
No, I can hear you. It's like watching a Japanese TV show or movie.
Oh,
You know, the old classic. Exactly what I mean.
yeah, it could be my internet here.
Sorry.
What the hell is that?
The light's
Oh,
thrown it off. It's all white.
Reflection. I thought I'd self-promote.
I can't see. It's all white.
Yeah, I just see Game Swap in red letters.
Oh, games. That's all I see is Game Swap.
Thank you, Super Blubberpuss. That's how the happy day starts. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Saturday. Yeah, I missed a day.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mr. Miles, of course, Happy Days is sci-fi because every time the Fonz hit the jukebox, it just started playing. He's got superpowers. That's sci-fi.
And he snaps his fingers and women come running to him. Hell yeah.
Hey, he even speaks an alien language. Hey.
Hey, any guy who has a bathroom as an office is cool with me, okay?
Well, Elihu, in all fairness, anywhere can be the bathroom.
Let's talk about Happy Days, not San Francisco.
Oh.
I don't think I've done Orville, but I might do one in preparation for the next season. I like that idea. And then also Yvette's idea, doing a Matrix one right before Matrix 4 comes out.
I am trying to do my best to go to the premiere of that. Keanu's going to be there. Kate Moss is supposed to be here. Neil Patrick Harris is supposed to be here. They're having the world premiere here in San Francisco, not LA. And I think I know what theater it's going to be at.
And as Indy Tiger points out, also Mork and Mindy was a spinoff of Happy Days. So yeah, I think Happy Days qualifies as sci-fi.
Yeah, so is Laverne and Shirley.
Let's see.
And Los Chachi.
And of course, if I do a Matrix game, I think LDG will want to play, and I'll have to make the question such a way that he'll fail the game.
By including questions from the Animatrix? Yes.
No, I just give him a 2-second timer.
Hey, that's fine. I have no problem with that.
No problem with the 2-second timer?
I know my Matrix.
All right. Well,
I don't cheat.
then I think we have. I think at this point we might have next quarter wrapped up for the first 3 months of.
Me too, I should say. All right.
But I definitely like those ideas for Matrix and Orville next year.
Well, can I throw an idea out for next quarters before I forget?
Okay.
Joe Pesky's birthday's in February.
I don't hate it, but I know myself.
What's that? So, elaborate.
I would definitely include a question about the study that did about prayers and the efficacy of prayers, and it showed that prayers to Joe Pesci come true just as much as the prayers to God. And it's because I don't know why they chose Joe Pesci, but for some reason, praying to him is about as effective as praying to God. So,
no, but I think that'd be a fun one because I like Joe Pesci and my cousin Vinny and in Home Alone 1 and 2 and stuff.
Oh, Germ says the release date for Matrix is in December. Is that true? I don't know its actual release date.
Hang on, I'll tell you the seconds.
Because if Germ is right, then I'll switch that one up for in December for the week before that.
How about like National Lampoon movies?
Mr. Miles, you are absolutely correct, but it was actually based on an actual study done by some fucking school. I can't remember it, but it was actually a Southern school.
John Candy's birthday is in October.
December 22nd. So I think then
May 21st. Well, no, it's not.
I need a calendar.
December 18th is when the premiere here is in San Francisco. That's 4 days before Rising Theaters. So Matrix Resurrections is December 22nd.
Yeah, I definitely like that idea as well. So I need, since I forgot to actually bring a calendar with me and I left my phone downstairs, do me a favor and list all the Sundays by their date.
Which month? October?
October, November, December.
Okay, October 3rd, 10th, 17th, 24th, 31st.
All right, a little bit slower because I can't write that fast. October 3rd, 10th,
17th, 24th, 31st.
all right,
November.
November.
7, 14, 21, 28.
And December.
5, 12, 19, 26.
Okay, in that case, let me do this. That means there's going to be 3 JeopNerdy games in October. I thought there was going to be 3 in December. I misremembered. So, let me...
Good one, indeed.
Crap, I got to piss.
I think I missed something.
You're back.
Oh, Neo is Jesus. I get it. I didn't realize he was Mexican. You know, I've never done Bill and Ted, but I hear they're good in bed.
Party on, dude.
Let's see. We'll do it on the 26th. That'll be the day after Christmas. I don't know if how many people would actually want to watch my live stream the day after Christmas.
The 26th? I'll watch.
I have no life. I'll be there.
I'll watch.
Okay. Then I will, as of right now, set that for the Stargate tournament. All right. And that would mean if the 22nd is Matrix, then I'll put Matrix for the 12th.
Before it comes out.
31st is obviously going to be Halloween. And Yvette, if you're still here, do you want Supernatural to be on the 17th or the 3rd? 3rd would only give you a week. 17th would give you 3 weeks to prepare. It's up to you. I've already started the board, so just let me know in the chat.
Yvette is such a Supernatural fan, she only needs 3 minutes to get ready.
That means I might have to pass on the missed questions one, because I was thinking about doing that before the tournament. But because I just love the idea of it so much, and I don't care if I'm going to have few people watching it or playing, I think doing a Bruce Campbell one is much better.
All
right, since she said the 17th.
Captain Trek says, so December 26th will be my JeopNerdy stream.
Well, that'll be the Stargate tournament. Let's see. So Halloween, Supernatural. How about for shits and giggles? And because he's done a lot of horror, I want to do Bruce Campbell on the 3rd.
On when?
On the 3rd of October. That'll be next Sunday. So that still leaves 2 more for November, the 14th and the 28th.
What are some of the suggestions that you wrote down so far that you haven't
Nick, spin-off, sidekicks, characters who played actors who played multiple characters, Bad Science, Doctor Who, but I want to do that one next quarter. Buffy or Angel, V the series, Aliens, as in of all sci-fi, and Orville, which I think Orville would be next year as well.
I would definitely play the Bad Science one.
I think a lot of people would play the Bad Science one.
Yeah, I would play that one in a heartbeat. And if the Expanse is on that category or anything, you have a bad board.
Oh, hold on. Oh, we haven't been waiting too long, Captain. I didn't see you.
Nope, I haven't. So you need to change December 26th.
I can't hear you.
December 26th needs to be a good one because.
Captain, you're breaking up something fierce.
back.
I'm back. All right. All right, what's the topic?
The topic is nerd stuff.
Nerd stuff. What?
How about do the
Actual
Babylon
nerd
5
stuff
one?
on a you know, it's very shocking. It's
Mr.
very
Miles?
rare you find a nerd channel
Miles.
actually talking about nerd stuff.
No, Mr. Miles,
Ooh, that looks
do not
nice.
do that.
That's
Or
not
I
a
will
like
knife.
stab you with my Jaffa knife.
Dude, that is
How
not
does
a
that look
knife.
familiar? Is that a Klingon sword or is that a
It was used in both Star Trek and Stargate. In Stargate, it was a Jaffa
Stargate?
knife.
I was going
In
to say.
Star Trek,
That's
it
not
was
a knife.
Romulan knife.
This is a knife.
Oh God. Gotcha. Shit.
Yeah, I have a classic.
Dear Lord. This is the knife. I'll show you a freaking knife.
I would too, but this is he'll get banned.
So let's do the bad science one, though. I think you'll have like at least 4 players on that one.
I'm definitely for that one.
Bird, what do you think?
Not a knife. This
I think
knife.
Bird fell asleep.
Okay.
What's the question?
What do you think about the bad science one for November?
Yeah, I don't know that. Is it actual bad science or is it about the movie Bad Science?
No, like bad science in movies. Like in the movie Twister, they point out that every tornado doesn't have rain with it.
And the veneer effect, I think it's called. I forgot what something V about going on an overpass. It's the worst place to go during a tornado. They totally skip over that part.
Or let's see. Almost everything in Armageddon, almost everything in the core.
Some things in Star Trek.
Batman and Robin.
Stonado.
I'm okay with bad science.
I don't like bad science unless the plot makes up for it, at least. It's like the episode Threshold from Voyager. I hate because of the bad science in it. And the fact that it's a shitty episode writing-wise as well makes it even worse. When I was talking about the movie Sunshine, the story of that is very well done, but the bad science, or at least the bad science of it doesn't necessarily make it a fully bad movie. Same with like The Core. The Core is full of bad science, but it's still just a fun movie.
Like take Star Trek for instance. How can they have instant communication light years away? It'd be a delay. That's bad science.
They have subspace communication.
It's still light speed. It's still
it's not like subspace is faster than light speed.
Nothing goes faster than light speed.
No, in subspace it does. That's the whole point of subspace.
Yeah, I think you got your
there'll still be a delay.
That said,
backwards.
All of Star Trek Discovery would be in the bad science category.
Yeah.
All of Star Trek would be in the bad science category.
No.
Yes.
Not all Star Trek has bad science. Some actually has good science.
All right. Bird, I will give you a perfect example. The Star Trek transporter. Because of the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, it is complete and utter nonsense. Which is why in Star Trek The Next Generation, they literally came up with the idea of a part of component called the Heisenberg compensator.
Technically, the transporters can work.
Works.
Technically, the transporters can work because they're saying that if you actually transport yourself to another location, you're cloning yourself without memories. But memories are neurons, electronic impulses in the brain, which can be electronically transferred. But mapping every single one is impossible right now.
You do hear yourself, right?
Yes.
Not correct, Mike. Now, what? I need you to explain, Yvette.
So what day are we going to do the bad science?
I realize, but Star Trek is still full of a lot of bad science.
So
Doesn't mean I don't love Star Trek. It just means that it's not necessarily correct in all ways. I mean, just look at the idea of dilithium. It is a form of matter that can survive a matter-antimatter annihilation. Yeah. It makes no sense whatsoever.
No, that's not how dilithium works.
What? What?
Dilithium
Can you say that again in
focuses
English again, please?
the
'Cause
matter and
that-
antimatter. It doesn't survive matter-antimatter explosion.
It focuses the energy from the matter-antimatter. I understand that. But the problem is, as soon as it comes into contact with any bit of stray antimatter, it is matter itself. It will annihilate.
It doesn't come.
No,
It's not supposed to come into contact with it. If it does, you have a
Exactly.
warp core breach.
Exactly.
They never said that. They said that matter and antimatter come together where the dilithium is. That's what they've said over and over. How you doing, Captain Trek? Can we hear you now?
Yes.
All right, cool.
And there's a matter antimatter what do they call it? Intermix chamber. Which means they come into contact.
Yes, I know that.
So that
I'm saying the bird.
Oh,
no, I think
I
you're
disagree. I
misunderstanding.
think
the
it focuses it
dilithium
like a
crystals.
magnet.
Here, I got this one. Bird. I got this one.
Oh, I know what you mean. About spooky,
The-
Einstein spooky X out of
The
distance.
dilithium crystals is to focus the antimatter explosion after the fact, not before it. The injector is the one that mixes it. The crystals is what focuses the explosion after. So it doesn't annihilate. It doesn't touch antimatter.
can't read it. You're light.
damn
They
it.
even say what the crystals' jobs are for.
Hey,
Is to
You want to
regulate.
read something online, Mike? You gotta adjust your light because it's just glaring off the paper.
I was making a joke. Don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be funny.
Resolute Germ, those
Whatever it
words
is.
should never be
When
put in
is
that
it ever?
order, okay? Those
Right?
words should
I
never
mean-
be put in that order, man. You need to delete that comment right now, man.
Oh, and to answer Mr. Miles, yes, we technically have created antimatter today, but we don't actually have a way of storing it long term or anything like that, and usually it only lasts for fractions of a second. So it's not something we actually make today on a large scale. All right, we still need to know 14th and the 28th. Which one should we do?
Well, we
What
could do
month?
that. Bad Science on the 14th. Then on the 21st, there we could do that porno suggestion.
You mean 28th, not 21st.
Oh boy. Oh my God.
That's a category in itself, not a board.
Holy shit. Where the hell am I? Unfreaking real.
I might do that as a joke one later on, but I kind of like the idea of the sidekicks. Anyone else like the sidekicks idea?
Yeah.
Because I could expand it to the trope of the sidekick, not necessarily the definitional sidekick. So we could include things like Rodney McKay is the sidekick to John Shepard, that type of stuff.
And Eli as a sidekick to Dr. Ross.
The only problem with that, Indy, would be the whole idea of E equals MC squared. The amount of energy that the human body would be turned into would be so massive, it would destroy whatever's trying to transmit it. So that wouldn't necessarily work. Okay, so on the 14th, we'll do sidekicks. I like that idea. So we still just need the 28th of November. I think the only other one that I kind of liked, if I do it the way I want to do it, would be the actors. But I think about changing that in a way for it to make sense. Not to make sense, but to be a little bit more funny.
Mr. Miles, don't stop by San Francisco because gas is $6 a gallon.
Ours is $2.96.
Okay, is not a sidekick. So,
Hey, Elihu from Mixed Family Bear, our gas here is $2.96.
Oh, fuck you.
Mr. Miles?
Well, get out of California. Once you get out of California, gas is cheap.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When I got gas this morning, it was $3.79.
Shit. Average price is here $6 now.
Oh, that's because it's San Francisco. They got to pay for the food patrol somehow.
Poop patrol and all
And
the
Mr. Miles,
fucking
if you're
thieves.
following the... Sorry, go ahead, Ms. Camtrack.
I said it pay for the poop patrol and all the thieves that steal everything.
Well, none of that goes toward the city, so.
Well, and Mr. Miles, again, speaking of the trope of the sidekick, yes, Daniel Jackson would qualify as O'Neill's sidekick. Although technically, I think Teal'c would fulfill it a little bit better.
No, his symbiote would fulfill the sidekick better.
Let's see. At least you guys have gas. Most gas stations are empty. Really?
Wow.
That sucks. Yeah, Indy, I still live in Southern California, so $3.79 a gallon is really good right now for San Diego.
I'm just glad I don't have a car.
Well, I got to have a car because I work about 15 miles away, and the only public transportation is we got a bus that goes around the county.
And Mr. Miles, yes, if you're talking about the trope, not necessarily the dictionary definition, Spock was definitely Kirk's sidekick, as you could also argue Scotty was too.
Yeah, and you can also say Janice Rand was the sidekick. You know, Yeoman.
Yep. If there's any person that qualifies as the main hero, almost anyone else would be either a sidekick, ally, or enemy, or one of those things along those lines.
Well, then in Discovery, everybody's a sidekick to
Michael Burnham.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's only if you view Michael Burnham as the main hero.
She's not a hero.
In Star Trek show, I don't consider anyone other than the captain the main hero.
But she's the main character, therefore...
It doesn't matter if she's the main character. She's not necessarily in charge. She's not the main person involved with the ship. In the show, she might be written as the hero, but I wouldn't argue in universe that she was the hero at all.
Oh, no.
No, she started a war. She got her captain killed and promoted. That's not a hero.
Again, Mr. Miles, in context of a Star Trek show, I would say the main hero is the captain, always.
Yeah,
who's ever in charge is the main hero.
Yeah, Geordi is Data's sidekick.
I would agree with that, and I would say that everyone is Picard's sidekick. When Picard's not in charge, Riker's the main hero. Everyone is his sidekick. Not everyone else, but it is all the main characters.
Are you doing JeopNerdy on the 5th?
No.
Okay.
If you're thinking V for Vendetta, no. I've actually had no alcohol this stream whatsoever because I was driving this morning.
Wow.
What about
All
the
right,
other?
have a good day, Dandelion.
Yeah,
all right.
What about caffeine and tobacco?
I had coffee. I already finished it off, and I had one cigar on my way to get coffee. So, V for Vendetta is awesome. One of my faves. I definitely like the movie, the manga, or not the manga, but the graphic novel. got a little preachy to me at times. And Caddy really enjoys the movie. Especially, she loves the whole remember the 5th of November rhyme, as well as the extreme alliteration he does when he first meets Evie. I drank nothing on this stream this morning because I drank it all before I drove here. That's what I heard. No, that's not what I... It may have been what you inferred, but it's not what I implied. Sorry, I was just enjoying Indie Tigers.
Holy shit. No way, Frank. I'm sorry. Old newscaster here got some headlines news. Sorry.
You know what? How about this? I will just leave it up as a surprise, what I choose. Unless someone pays for something, I'm going to leave the 28th as surprise. Because I got an idea for that now.
Cool.
So unless Bird or someone else wants to pay for one, I'll leave it open as a surprise. So we got Bruce Campbell, Supernatural, Halloween, Sidekicks, Surprise, Matrix, and Stargate. Anyone got any problems with that?
Nope.
I do, because I don't know every single answer.
Uh-huh. No bandana this morning because basically my dresser was unable to be gotten to. So I couldn't get to the drawer that I keep the bandanas in.
Hence the glare.
Yes. Oh, here, I can make it worse.
No. Shit, no.
Oh yeah. Even better.
I am the Watcher. What?
Hey, Mike, there are 5 lights.
I got more than 5. Well, that only looks like 1, but that's like
Ow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 10 lights on that one. All right, Mr. Miles, if you want another Stargate one for the 28th, then you better pay for it.
I'm looking forward to an Orville board.
I think we're going to do Orville for when it actually comes back.
March 22nd,
So
Thursday.
that'll be never.
Thursday, March 22nd, 2022. It's on a Thursday as it originally was on TV.
Yeah, are we holding our breath? Because I'm not.
Oh, it's actually going to be
What,
aired. It's 100% confirmed. It will be released on Hulu March 22nd. No more delays. Totally confirmed. The only delays I can actually possibly foresee is there's a strike that's going to be happening and everything's going to be postponed by all streaming services.
All right, hold on, guys. I'm going to start getting ready to go. I hit the wrong button, so I can go down and have a cigar. So we can continue talking. Now I'm getting ready to head out.
I'm just making more coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, I already drank 5 cups. I need some more.
Yeah, what size cup do you use? Are you talking like a Janeway cup, which is tiny?
All right, I'm about to piss off Mr. Miles because I'm going to go
This cup.
Stargate Infinity.
This is my coffee cup. It's a 9-ounce cup of coffee.
Yeah, okay, that's decent.
I have a smaller cup, but I don't use that one. See, I have this cup right here. That's really small.
How large is that?
It's about 6 ounces. And of course, I have my transporter coffee cup.
the let's make bitter drink bitter. Okay.
I know, Resolute. It's a tiny cup. That's why I can keep making more and more coffee.
Hey, Elihu, I think we should get you a 64-ounce coffee cup.
That's too small.
Yours is only 9 ounces.
64 is too small. I need a 72-ounce cup from 7-Eleven.
There you go.
Big gulp coffee. I have Trader Joe's coffee beans. That's the kind I use, not espresso beans. I also have cans of cold coffee. Cold coffee. It's a super. Yeah, okay, speaking of espresso, right? I have this. It's non-chocolate.
Oh, you like espresso, Yvette? Because the coffee that I make every time I come to I do a live stream is 1/3 cappuccino. Then I add 3 to 4 shots of espresso. Then I add regular coffee and top off with a little bit of French vanilla creamer. So essentially, because the cappuccino already has a double shot of espresso, I essentially have between 5 or 6 shots of espresso every live stream.
Yeah.
Lovely. Hey, boss. I got somebody who needs some help, and I need to step away. This is gonna be a long phone call. But great show. Great having me. So what are you doing next week, real quick?
LDG, send that video to JJ.
Okay, I will.
He might like
Are
it.
you doing a
for him, so.
Nerdgasm next week? I mean, Nerdgasm. Fucking chicken. JeopNerdy on the 3rd.
Yes, I'm going to do Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell?
Yes, Bruce Campbell.
Xena. Yeah, you might recognize him from Xena or Ash from the Living Dead series.
I know Bruce Campbell. Thank you very much.
Otherwise, he's a mountaineer. He loves hiking. He loves the woods. He loves Yosemite. Yeah. That kind of guy.
Yeah, Ash vs. the Evil Dead. Yeah. Another great show that got canceled before its time. Okay, cool, sweet. That should be a good one. All right, hit me up if you want a thumb or something for that one.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
During the week.
You want a thumbnail?
If you want a thumb for that one. Thumbnail.
Then say thumbnail. When you say thumb, I thought you were trying to proposition me.
Okay, you know what? I'll never give you that thumb, but I will give you a finger.
It's the size
no
of the thumb, right?
Finger. Okay, no thumb.
Still,
finger.
Still sounds like you're going to try to proposition me, LDG, and I think you better talk to Mrs. Vile before you try to do that. She's very possessive.
I would not threaten you with the good time because my thumb is thick. All right, guys. Love you. Be good. See you guys around.
Oh,
Backstage will be open. Bird, I'll see you over on Twilight Zone. Love you guys. Be good.
Bye, bro.
Later. Well, if his thumb is that thick, that explains the large nostrils.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, and tomorrow I will definitely try to post the calendar on Twitter to see if anyone wants to play. If my phone decides to start working again, unfortunately, I have lost all data for my phone, and they say it's because in their system, my SIM card reverted to a previous phone, and they can't change it back to the new phone, so I need a new SIM card.
What do you
I have
have?
no idea.
Virgin Mobile?
I have Straight Talk.
Hungry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're hungry? Okay.
Because I had T-Mobile, and when I switched over to Straight Talk, I brought my original phone over, and I just transferred the SIM card when I got a new phone.
You might have better with Metro.
Back over to my old T-Mobile phone. Excuse me. So I don't know what's going to happen. Right now, I've got a SIM card coming in the mail, but I got to wait. Well,
there's only one board left, right? One open spot left?
No, I said I'm going to make that a surprise because I might take it from the list or I might do something original. We'll find out.
Cool.
Okay.
Or if someone pays for one, I'll leave that spot open for if someone pays for one. Because yes, if you don't know, you can go and get your own JeopNerdy game. You just got to pay for it.
Can't afford it.
Links in the description.
Sorry, can't afford it.
So I got to sign up for PayPal.
Germ, sorry for ignoring you, Jordan, but Germ, I have no idea what Morse code is.
Dot,
I've never
dash,
heard of it.
dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dash, dot.
Not that, but Straight Talk in San Diego at least has pretty good coverage, and basically they got one of the best unlimited data deals from everyone. I even looked at Google Fi and any of the big companies, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you like 50 gigabytes of data and then slow you down to 2G speeds if you go over that. Straight Talk is the only one that's like, yeah, we'll give you 100 gigabytes of high speed and then drop you down to 2G. So I was going to take the 100 gigabytes because I went through 250 gigabytes of data last month.
Oh,
damn.
On my phone.
That's about 50 on my phone.
Wow.
I got insurance. It's 100 gigabytes, automatically 4G. You don't get reduced G if you go over 100. Insurance is cool.
Yeah, I think coupled with what Elihu said, I finally understood what he was actually saying. He was trying to say Morse code, not Morris code.
Right.
And I'm like, Morse code, is that some sort of phone company I've never heard of? That's a there's a name for Morse code. That joke went over my head, Germ, and I'm ashamed to admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dash on over so you can dot your calls.
Well, since we're almost at the 2-hour mark and we got the calendar complete, anyone you guys want to plug before we go?
No. We'll see everybody.
No, there's no weekly wrap up with Chris Knight today, so well, people know that.
Bird.
Got anything you want to plug?
Well, let's see here. Morning Brew Tuesday through Sunday, 6 a.m. Central, and 10 a.m. Central tomorrow will be something special. It'll be something a little different.
All right.
Yeah.
Bird? Or did Bird fall asleep?
I think he fell asleep.
Bird, Twilight Zone today, 1 o'clock Pacific time.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone who joined the panel, even LDG, and everyone in the chat. And to explain, your phone switches to Wi-Fi when you're at home, right? Yes, sometimes, but I've discovered that even at 2G speeds, sometimes my phone is still faster than my home Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because my roommates pay for DirecTV, and that's where we get our Wi-Fi internet from. And DirecTV sucks.
You
I
should
could've
get a
told you
fire
that.
stick. Get a fire stick, man.
So
Yeah, that's what I got, is Fire Stick.
but I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I am working on a new review. Mr.
I,
Miles,
I
definitely
wasn't
liked it.
asleep. I wasn't asleep. I was in the middle of a Gelogia break.
It only took you 10 minutes to answer.
I
9.
just started when he asked. 3 p.m. Eastern, Twilight Zone. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock Pacific, not 1. Sorry about that. Yeah, 1
All right,
hour.
well,
Sorry, Vile. I apologize.
no worries, dude. A lot of you got you covered. But yeah, I am working on a new video. Hopefully, I'll get it up this week. We'll find out. Depends on how many hours I can actually spend on it. But it is one that I think Mr. Miles will like, considering what he wants for JeopNerdy to be every single week.
What's up, My Little
So-
Pony?
You got it. All right. Later, folks.
Bye.